With disgraced and disbarred former lawyer Michael Cohen set to testify before Congress, CNN received a copy of Cohen's pre-written opening statement. In excerpts reported by CNN, Cohen appears to directly contradict himself while trying to smear Trump in his 2016 campaign. In Cohen's opening statement, Cohen alleges that he witnessed a telephone call between Roger Stone and Trump where Stone claimed to have made contact with WikiLeaks and that damaging emails would be released soon. According to Cohen, Trump responded by saying, "Wouldn't that be great?" The suggestion by Cohen here is that the Trump campaign worked closely with WikiLeaks on the release of Hillary's now famous emails to help his campaign. However, Cohen contradicts this assertion in other parts of his statement. For example, Cohen suggests that Trump worked with Russia during the entire campaign to try to build a Trump Tower in Moscow. Cohen states that Trump lied about it during the campaign because Trump never intended to win the election. So here is the contradiction. Cohen claims that Trump never had any intention of actually winning the election. But then Cohen also tries to suggest that Trump conspired with WikiLeaks to win the election. You see, it can't be both. Why would Trump, who Cohen claims had no intention of winning the election, bother with possibly breaking the law to deal with WikiLeaks? It makes no sense. If Trump planned on losing, he wouldn't care either way about Hillary's emails, and neither would Roger Stone. Cohen is obviously lying here, as his written testimony makes no logical sense. Both statements are false and are just an attempt to smear Trump and his campaign in any way possible, even if the smears make no sense when put together in one statement. Not to mention, the claim that Trump never intended to win the election is a tired and old smear by Democrats going back to before the election. Democrats claim Trump never wanted to win, and so now doesn't really want to be president. But this can be completely proven false by simple evidence. For example, Trump pumped huge sums of his own money into his campaign in the final months. Why would he do that if he planned on losing? Also, the final 2 weeks of Trump's 2016 campaign saw him making as many as 5 stops per day in different cities in battleground states. Why would he put himself through such a torturous schedule if he wanted to lose? But besides Cohen's obvious contradictions, he also goes on to make every allegation possible against Trump, even going so far as to claim he heard Trump once us racist language while driving through a Chicago neighborhood. This statement is clearly a smear, and has nothing at all to do with Cohen's own legal problems or the rigged Russian collusion investigation. So the fact that Cohen included it suggests that his entire written statement is nothing but a hit piece in order to provide shock value and no actual evidence of anything he claims. But what makes Cohen's statement even more depressing is the fact that it's just the beginning of an orchestrated smear campaign against Trump that will go on until the 2020 election. Famous lawyer and Professor Alan Dershowitz has already stated that he expects the Mueller investigation to find no collusion, but instead it will be a roadmap to ignite other fruitless investigations in order to damage Trump as much as possible despite never turning up any real evidence. So get ready folks, this is just the beginning.